Alright guys, so today we're working on this little Husqvarna 253G. I've got a laser, no, it might not be laser, I can't remember what the brand name is. Anyway, it's a premium Nickel cylinder. Doesn't actually say where it's made, but it was very specific on the ad that it's not a Chinese cylinder, which probably means it definitely is a Chinese cylinder. Anyways, what you see is what I got. There are more parts, but none of this was put together. In fact, this wasn't even on the saw. I had to make sure it fit to make sure I had the right one. So this cylinder is toast, but we're going to pop that piston out. We're going to put all the new stuff in, and we're going to seat the new cylinder. So we're going to need a couple of things for that, obviously. I have no mounting hardware for it. Well, I don't have it. I didn't get the mounting hardware for it. But said hardware is 5mm hardware. So I got a little case of it here. I'm just screwing one in to make sure that they're not too long. I think these ones are. I do have shorter ones though. Come on. That screwed most of the way in. I'm going to go with a little shorter. I'm going to go with the 20mm ones if I have 4 of them. Which you do. Alright, so the heads on these are a little different. These are a pan head opposed to your standard head. I do not have 4 the same of the other ones, so we're going to use the pan head ones. Find something that'll fit it now. That's the next thing. That's not it. That's not it. Alright, so I got my tools. I bought this Mastercraft set. This is Mastercraft Maximum, Standard, and Imperial and metric. But they're all ball nose, and ball nose has its place, but not always the best. Anyway, I'm going to use them until I twist the first one off. When the first one gets twisted off, when the first one gets twisted off, I'll cut the rest of them off. Anyway, I just lost one of my circlips. That's alright. It should come with new ones, so. I hope that's not seized on there. I'll show you that circlip in a minute. Come on. Alright. I'm going to take it out the other side. Alright. So these are the circlips. I actually don't like these ones. There's one that has the little loop on both sides. They're, in my opinion, they're better. But the cheap sets always come with these. And I almost guarantee this is going to have the same ones. Yeah, this has the same style ones. The cheap sets always come with them. And Husqvarna likes them too for some reason. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to do much with this. Let this be a lesson to you. Check your crank before you go ordering a bunch of parts. Now luckily I haven't unpackaged that yet. I'll be able to send it back. But you watch this crank down here. She's burnt. So I'll see if I can find another crank for that. If I can't find a crank, I will package this up and send it back. I haven't pulled it apart yet, so. Alright, hold tight. Alright, so I checked out cranks, and well, basically this kit right here, this is a big bore kit, and it says it'll fit pretty much anything from 340 up to 353. But when I check the Husqvarna part numbers, they're saying that the crank for that, for this saw, the 353, only fits the 353, the 351, and the 346. And that crank is quite expensive, even aftermarket. But because this says it goes all the way down to 340, I found a 340 crank. And that crank has the same specs as this, 340 up to 353. And you can buy this kit complete with the crank. I'm assuming they're going to work together. So I've ordered them. Now, I got that saw for free. So to spend $100 plus on parts is not a big deal. The saw's worth a few $100, you know, $250, something like that, maybe more. I don't know, at least $200. So to spend $100 plus, I don't know, it's gonna be like $120 with the shipping and everything. That gives me a premium Nicosil cylinder, whatever that's worth. I don't know. It's probably no different than the regular Nicosil. But it'll have a new cylinder, new piston, new crank, new bearings and all that. So it should be worth it. Anyway, it's going to be a while for that. It's going to take a couple weeks for the parts to come in. So that project is on hold. And it's just about time for me to go back to work. And yeah, by the time I get back from work, that'll be a couple weeks before I'm back in town. Parts will be here, and we'll be able to do, hopefully, I'll have all the parts for the 353, the 246, the 162, that's 3, I'm missing one, 246, 353, let's try that again. I'll have all the parts for the 162, the 246, the 253, and the 254. That's 4 saws. So hopefully in 2 weeks, I'll slam all those out. I'm sure there's going to be some little knickknacks that I'm missing. They're in those boxes over there. And I have 2 home lights over there. It's a 240 and an XL2 special. They both have handbrakes. That's kind of my limiting factor. I'm not going to work on anything that's going to get somebody hurt. I think those just need carburetor kits. I got them ordered. So there should be a whole bunch of chainsaw stuff coming. I gotta get those done and try so I can get them for sale. Get them out of here. And then more work on the shop. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry this video didn't turn out the way we thought it was going to, but, well, sometimes things take a hard left turn, and this is one of those times. So see you next time.